but she was like, I don't know who I would be. And when we go deeper into this truth that I'm just going to share here, especially when it comes to us people of color, when you look at the religious system and a lot of BS that we've been conditioned to believe, that it's kind of like a part of us that believes that we get to be the slaves to their divine light. It's kind of like, who am I as the person of color for me to embody the divine light? So it's kind of like you want to experience it through somebody who is embodying it, whether it's a white person and I get to follow that. You don't perceive yourself as somebody who can be an expression of that God self here. So often when it comes to the fear of who you are, because even when you're talking about the expression of the God self, it's when you are in your magnificence, when you are shining your light so brightly. So at times you are oppressed by the beliefs that were in your family, when you are told that you are born a sinner and you always be a sinner, it's kind of like, that's who you are. So I always say this at the same time, especially when you're talking about being a queen, being a goddess, and then it's kind of like at the same time, actually, it doesn't happen there, but it's when you bring in the queen and then you bring in a Messina, the two that they're conflicting itself. So the question is, which one is more dominant? And when you look at all these beliefs, they have been running in our lives for many generations in our ancestral lineages, right? So if you have a gift, that desire to be expressed through your intuition and all that, you're gonna suppress it because it's going against whatever beliefs that you were brought up in, is going against, especially as a person of color, that you can embody the divine light. It's kind of like, I have to wait for somebody to give me permission. I have to wait for somebody that I can be a slave for.